Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show, and we are here for the Screen Actors Guild Awards predictions. The SAG Awards are on the 27th. Yeah, the 27th.
Okay.
So a couple of days from when this will be released. On Sunday, we will be reacting to them. And they will be very exciting because, especially for a couple categories. We could have some pretty big implications here. Uh, Especially with
Yeah.
actress, I would say is the biggest one.
Yes, that's the biggest unknown, I guess.
Yeah,
Like
after
actor,
BAFTA.
couple chances, but the supporting ones, they're a fairly clear front runners at the moment. Actress, there really isn't a front runner.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. Because BAFTA is the best predictor of actress historically. It's not going to happen since the first time in 40 years. There's no overlap between um, BAFTA and Oscars in the actress category.
Hmm.
So SAG statistically is the next best option.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's see what happens because there's also no Kristen Stewart at SAG, and she could still win Critics' Choice.
Mm.
Um, I really don't know. I really don't know what to think about actors at this point. But let's discuss our predictions in every category. It'd be very funny if we lined up 100%.
Yeah.
Let's start it off with the most irrelevant one, stunt ensemble.
Yeah. So
Um,
there's a clear front runner in this category.
there's
Probably we expect, and that is June. I presume we're going for
Yes,
June.
it's Dune.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the other
Okay.
nominees: Black Widow, Matrix Resurrections, No Time to Die, Shang-Chi, um, no Spider-Man. Even it's yeah, it's very clearly Dune. If I had to pick a runner-up, it would probably be No Time to Die.
Okay, I'd go either No Time to Die, or maybe Shang Chi. I guess
Yeah,
that film was probably more important in many ways, and I probably preferred the stunts in Shang Chi to No Time to Die. So I'd maybe put
yeah,
that as number two. Matrix and Black Widow, I don't stunt. They don't have any chance of getting
no,
it.
no. But this feels very safely Dune. I mean, it is the big ensemble film of the year featuring stunts. It's
Mm,
to put it simply,
yeah,
it's a massive ensemble piece. It's one of the biggest movies of the year. I mean, and it's a big sci-fi epic. This is the type of movie that this category is built for rewarding. Um, I don't see it really going to anything else. I mean, it went to Wonder
no,
Woman last year, which was the kind of obvious pick. It was the biggest action type film of the year. Um, and this makes sense.
yeah.
Fun fact about this category, though: Fast and Furious 6 was nominated for it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Shame to see no F9 then. I guess
Yeah, I know, I
no,
know. I was
no
gonna
F9 representation.
imagine, um, but yeah, this we could be surprised, but it's an inconsequential category, and I see them rewarding Dune. It
Yeah,
makes the most sense. All right, let's move on to let's go into the supporting categories. Let's save ensemble for last. So let's go to supporting actor. So there's been conversation around this one.
yeah,
What have you
yeah.
selected?
So I've gone with the safe choice here. I've gone with Cody Smith McPhee. Um, because he's been winning everywhere. The one I was debating between was really Troy Kotzer.
Yep.
There is a chance that he gets in. He sort of really came out of nowhere and just like exploded onto the scene. Suddenly he was nowhere, and then suddenly he's everywhere, and people are crowning him as like a strong favorite. I don't really see it. His performance was great in it, but equally, I don't see it. I see Cody Smith McPhee walking home with this one.
I mean, if we look at last year, I mean, supporting actor, they've very consistently gone with the Oscar winner. They did Kaluuya, they did Pitt, they did Mahershala Ali, they did Sam Rockwell. Like they've been nailing it for the past year, and a lot of those years was a pretty clean sweep for supporting actor. Like supporting actor is a very consistently across the board category,
Yeah,
and I mean Cody's been the front runner, and then we that front runner status was confirmed with the Golden Globe win. So I am also going to be predicting Cody Smith McPhee. Troy Kotzer is the close second. I mean the other three in the category, Leto, Bradley Cooper, and Ben Affleck, have no shot. Just
No,
absolutely
no.
insane. Unless Leto, Gaga, and House of Gucci win ensemble, or sorry, well, Gucci wins ensemble, and then Leto and Gaga also win. If they just like love House of Gucci,
Yeah,
then I guess. But like,
yeah, but no, I don't think any of them have a shot. If I was to pick a favorite out of those three, it would probably be Bradley Cooper, just to like the novelty of his performance. If you're going to go for, picking someone like Ben Affleck does not make any sense at all. Picking
no,
someone like Jared Leto, especially after the Oscars snubbed him, they might think, okay, we were wrong there. We we should step away from that one and not
yeah,
go for him. So I'd say Bradley Cooper's maybe the number three in this category, but either way,
yeah,
as we say, it doesn't really matter. It's probably going to be Smith McPhee, if not, almost certainly Cotter.
yeah. And I would love to see Kotzer win, even though Cody's my favorite supporting actor performance of the year. That's a lie, it's Woody Norman, but out of the contenders, um,
Mm.
I love Troy Kotzer's performance, and I would be very happy to see him win.
Yeah,
Um,
win something at least. Yeah,
yes, yeah, but in the end, I think that this is Cody's award, and this will just be another step on along
yeah.
the way for a sweep. Though Apple's been pushing very hard for Coda, like they have actually been throwing a
Okay,
campaign behind Coda, specifically Troy Kotzer. So
okay.
we'll see, we'll see.
Yeah,
Um, but yes, as of now, we are both going for Cody Smith McPhee in this category. Supporting actress. This is another one. There's been some conversation. I have gone with the front runner with this category as well, Ariana DeBose. Um,
same.
the question is, do we see something happen like last year where it's Bakalova, it's Bakalova, it's Bakalova? I mean, Golden Globes were weird last year, but then Yunya Jung hit SAG, rises up. People were saying that that could potentially be Kirsten Dunst.
Yeah,
Um,
I'd say she was the number two.
yeah,
And maybe for the Screen Actors Guild, who might want to reward this sort of more legacy performance in a way. I guess, I mean, Kristen Dunst isn't that old,
yeah,
but it does feel like more of a legacy performance than Ariana DeBose, for all intents and purposes, a newcomer. So they could, take that sort of storyline behind it and go for Kristen Dunst. She is definitely number two, but equally, like the supporting act category, there's been a clear front runner the whole time. So
yeah.
it wouldn't be the wisest decision to bet against them now.
Yeah, I just again with both of these until I'm proven wrong. Now,
Yeah,
if Booth and Kotzer both win, okay, let's see what happens at Critics' Choice
yeah,
or
yeah,
BAFTA. Let's see. But for now, I can't go against them. Like Dunst would be interesting because I mean it kind of makes sense. Like imagine if Our the Dog just wins three acting categories. Like that's
yeah.
possible.
It is possible. It is possible.
I mean, it's already winning like picture directors. I don't know. I think Power of the Dog could win a lot. Right
Yeah,
now, people are just saying picture director, screenplay. I mentioned before. I think out of score, cinematography, editing, it picks up one, maybe two over Dune. Maybe it picks up another acting category aside from
yeah,
supporting actor with Cody. Maybe it picks up lead. Maybe it picks up supporting. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
yeah.
But as of now, Ariana DeBose is the safe bet.
Hmm.
All right, lead actor. Um, no, I'm not going to go with Cumberbatch on this one. It's Will Smith.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
so obviously Will Smith.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
like the other nominees, and I guess this other supporting actors nominees are Ruth Negga, Kate Blanchett, and Katrina Bell. None of them are getting in. None of them
yeah.
were even nominated at the Oscars, which is
No,
crazy to
they weren't actually. Yeah,
see.
didn't notice
But
that, but no.
for lead actor, they actually matched up 5 for 5 with the Oscars. And it's Will Smith, it's Denzel, it's Garfield, it's Cumberbatch, and it's Bardem. People said maybe Garfield could happen, and I think that Garfield is actually stronger than Cumberbatch here. I think it's Will Smith, then it's Andrew Garfield. Um, and like
Potentially, potentially.
and like SAG loves like SAG voters were talking about like Jonathan Larson. Like everybody in SAG knows the story of Jonathan Larson. He's very respected within that community. So like Garfield, I do think has a chance. I think I've been on the Cumberbatch train and I still am. I still think he's winning Critics' Choice and BAFTA and the Oscar, but I think Will Smith is going to take Golden Globe
Yeah.
and SAG.
I
It's
think if Garfield is to win, that significantly does hurt Smith's chances of winning the Oscar
yeah,
in the end. Because I agree, I do think Cumberbatch will take BAFTA and Critics' Choice, but then the Smith one's here, he'll have SAG and Golden Globe, so it'd be fairly even. I know maybe BAFTA, Critics' Choice, they're slightly better predictors, but actually SAG is better than Critics' Choice. But BAFTA's the best predictor. If that's the case, but if Will Smith does lose here, it does hurt his chances. It does hurt his chances.
Yeah, and I think that enters Garfield into the race though if he wins SAG. Like even with
I
the
think
BAFTA miss, like
I think the BAFTA miss, Tick Tick Boom and Picture miss. The stacks are odd. The odds are stacked against Andrew Garfield.
that is very very true. But we'll have to see. I mean, Renee Zellweger won for Judy off of just actress and editing. Granted,
Yeah,
she won everywhere else, but
she was
like
winning everywhere
I
else.
don't
So
think
yeah,
you don't have to be in a Best Picture nominee to win
no.
in acting.
But especially since, but I think because Judy was never really going to be Best Picture, whereas Tick
Yeah,
Tick Boom was, and they clearly decided, no, we don't like it
I
as
think it's
much.
still close though. I think Tick Tick Boom was the 11 or 12 for picture though.
Probably. You'd
I don't
hope
think
so. You'd hope
they.
so.
I mean, with the editing nomination, I don't think they completely turned their nose at it.
No.
They liked it. It was just Nightmare Alley just snuck it
Yeah,
over it.
maybe.
So it'll be interesting. But yeah, this is going to be big. If Cumberbatch wins here, it's big. But we're
Yeah,
expecting Will Smith and then Cumberbatch probably for Critics' Choice and BAFTA. So
yeah. If Cumberbatch is to win here, I think I would be changing
to
my
Cumberbatch,
Oscar prediction. Yeah.
yeah. All right, lead actress. I'm curious to see what you've done here.
Okay. I've gone for, as much as, I know you hate this performance more than I do. I thought it was a fairly good performance, but it's not a Best Actress winning performance. Nicole Kidman, I've gone for.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah,
Uh, okay.
yeah. Because, I mean, you could argue, Jennifer Hudson isn't going to win.
No,
I doubt Olivia Colman will win.
no, they're my bottom two.
So, yeah, it would come down to Lady Gaga, Chastain, and Kidman, and you can make a case for any of them winning. I'd say again, much like I said with Jared Leto, seeing that the Oscars snubbed Lady Gaga might turn them away from picking her. So that does mean that the top two were Chastain and Kidman. Kidman's got that precursor under her belt. It's the Screen Actors Guild, and she is playing a screen actor.
Yeah.
So based on the odds, I'd slightly predict Kidman over Chastain in this category.
So I am going with that we're going to have a category similar to last year where it's different everywhere.
Okay.
I mean, I am predicting Jessica Chastain. It is a transformative performance. I like transformative performances. Last year they went with Viola Davis, which was very heavy on the makeup and the hair. She was singing, and I think it makes sense for them to go with Chastain here, because it's a very big performance. I can't remember if they nominated Kidman for Molly's Game, SAG. I can't remember. I'll have to be double checked on that. But
Yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I don't see Chastain winning everywhere. I mean, obviously, nobody's gonna be able to win everywhere because BAFTA. But I don't know. It doesn't make
Yeah.
sense for me for Kidman to do double.
By the way, no, Kidman wasn't nominated.
Okay, so yeah, so then maybe they aren't like the biggest fans of Kidman. She was nominated here, but they don't love her. No, that could potentially is she overdue? I don't know, but she's won before. I'm pretty sure. Chastain is we need to get Chastain an Oscar,
Yeah.
and I feel like this just makes sense. I mean, the movie has been campaigned terribly, but I how do you do what she does in Eyes of Tammy Faye and not win an Oscar?
I would personally, strongly choose Chastain over Kidman. But equally, that thing of Kidman's playing Lucille Ball, that's
Yeah,
a pretty big role for her to take, and a role that's going to be very favourable for SAG voters. And I just see Nicole Kidman taking this one. I don't think she
yeah,
won't win a Critics' Choice. She can't win a BAFTA.
right.
So the Oscars actually conversation will be very interesting to see
Yeah, I mean,
what
BAFTA's
the landscape's
irrelevant at
like
this point.
then. Yeah,
BAFTA's
BAFTAs are
completely
irrelevant. So it's really going to be Critics' Choice. who knows? Who knows? The conversation for lead actress is really going to be the night before Oscars, probably that
Yeah,
that we have to decide. There's probably not going to be
yeah.
a clear front runner.
No, unless Kidman manages to take all three of the relevant ones. If she wins SAG and Critics' Choice, then it's over.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it'll be interesting. I don't see them getting that much support behind it. Like the movie didn't get Ensemble here. I mean, granted, Tammy Faye didn't, but Tammy Faye was never, you
No.
know, going to. So like, was it the number six? Yes, but it still missed, and you could apply the same argument to Tick Tick Boom, getting in with Picture, but like, it did still miss. It missed PGA. Like, it didn't get nominated to the Oscars for Best Picture. So like, even though there's support around Kidman, I don't know what the support looks like for the film as a whole. I mean, she
I
didn't make
mean,
top two with BAFTA. She didn't make top two with BAFTA.
no, no.
So
I mean, Bardem did get in, and that was like, I know
yeah,
now he's got in at the Oscars, but this was the first time he really got into a major award ceremony. So there is clearly some appreciation for the film.
yeah.
So I don't know. It's a
Did he get?
conversation you
I
can
thought
have
Bardem got
for a
Golden
tenth.
Globes.
Oh, did
That
he get gone? Oh, but
I'm pretty
that's
sure he
yeah. I
got
guess
Golden
that's
Globes.
10 actors, so there's double the chance to get in.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, so we could have this conversation for a very long time. There are
yeah.
arguments back and forth either way. There is no clear front runner. It's just going to
No,
be what do you feel that you wanna go for?
yeah, and it could honestly be a lot of different things. It could,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
This is a
There's a
very
world in which
confusing
Lady
category.
Gaga wins.
Yeah, no, I would laugh so hard if Gaga wins SAG, Critics' Choice, and BAFTA. That
Yeah,
even though
yeah,
like I didn't like her performance, I would actually love that. So that way we're
hmm,
just all so confused.
yeah.
We just have no
That way,
clue.
the only precursor would have gone to Kidman.
Yeah, which would be
But
so
even
weird.
that's a Golden Globe, so not the most important.
Golden Globes aren't that relevant this year, so like
No,
they kind of show some stuff, but not that much. So that would just be insane. Um, but yeah, Coleman, I don't see happening at all. This just isn't the type of thing for Coleman to win. Jennifer Hudson, I mean, SAG did a weird thing, and you know, SAG is going to
yeah.
do weird stuff sometimes. But yeah, any of those three that we mentioned, Gaga, Kidman, Chastain, I think it happened. I'm locking in Chastain. You're locking in Kidman. Our first difference. We'll see if we're different on this last one. Best performance by an ensemble.
So I am going for, and there's a lot of back and forth on this one because there are four that could win in
Yeah,
this category. Coda, I think it's unlikely that we see Coda win.
yeah, yeah. That'd be weird.
Because I mean, yeah, the actors are pretty much all like, well, not unknowns, but on a B tier celebrity scale. So I just don't see Coda winning. But my prediction is Belfast. I've gone with Belfast.
Ooh, okay. So that would be big for the best picture race for Belfast to win SAG Ensemble.
Yeah, it would
Um,
be. It would be.
I have gone for Don't Look Up.
Hmm.
So before you say, Don't Look Up didn't get any acting nominations at SAG. Neither did Parasite.
No, no.
Um, this is the biggest cast.
Oh, easily, yeah. If you look
Just
at the list,
looking
yeah,
at the list of names, like just purely like quantity, but also quality, just as far as like the work of the performers. I mean, DiCaprio, Jennifer Lawrence, Meryl Streep, Jonah Hill, Mark Rylance. Like, I could go on forever and like keep on listing amazing performers. So like, they're all people that are respected. They're all like, this just makes the most sense to me. Like, you could make the argument for Gucci as well, I think, in King Richard.
yeah.
But King Richard that missed, like,
It missed Angie Ellis,
it
which
missed
was
Andrew
big.
Wells. And we don't know how close she was to that nomination.
No,
Like, we don't know how close DiCaprio was either, to getting in, because I think he was probably the six, maybe the seven, but he was probably pretty close. But like, King Richard, just like, who do they have aside from Will Smith? Like, Angelou Ellis, a relative newcomer. Then like, who else? Like a couple of small supporting roles, like John Bernthal's in it for 10 minutes, maybe 15. I mean, and then you have two child actors. Coda, as you mentioned, is like not that big of names. And then you have as you're going with Belfast, which like there are some big names in that one.
Yeah, but and
I
I think
mean,
I went with Belfast because at different ceremonies, five of the actors have gotten in. Like Katrina Balfe's gotten in places, Judi Dench has gotten the Oscar, Jamie Dornan has gotten in places, Jude Hill's gotten in places, Kieran Hines has gotten at the
where'd
Oscars.
Jude Hill get in?
BAFTAs. Oh,
Oh,
was that Woody Norman? Sorry. Oh,
Woody Norman
actually,
get in. So
oh,
four got in.
okay, it's four going. Still, that is four actors.
Yeah,
And Charlotte of Chicago 7 won last year.
yeah,
That was sort of the best picture, favorite, and then it did drop
yeah.
a little. Belfast dropping a little, but still, I just see Belfast picking this up because Don't Look Up. It's a divisive film. It's a divisive film, and I think for an establishment like SAG, they maybe won't look at quantity. They'll be looking at quality. So not that the performances in Don't Look Up weren't quality. There were some, however, that weren't brilliant, and they may look at that and detract it from the film. House of Gucci, I'd say, does have a chance, and Don't Look Up does have a chance. Coda and King Richard, yeah, they don't really have much of a shot.
Yeah. So my argument, I guess, with Don't Look Up would be like it's divisive amongst like Letterboxd and like film Twitter and like critics. The industry is loving it. They like even like production design guilds, costume design guilds, like everybody, makeup and hair guilds, like everybody's nominating it. So like just amongst like, I mean, should that movie be getting costume production design and makeup and hair nominations? No, no, it shouldn't. But people just like love this movie so much. So like every single like contemporary thing for all the arts categories, it's getting thrown in. So like uh, I I don't know. Like I think that this is the number two for Best Picture right now. Even without director, I think it can upset for screenplay and it can win SAG Ensemble. I still think that there's no shot anything beats Power of the Dog
No.
at this point, but I don't know. I'm predicting Don't Look Up here. I think it makes the most sense. I mean, Adam McKay's always been really he's been massive in the past, even without any acting nominations or the director nomination. I think it just makes sense without a clear number two. And I think a SAG Ensemble win would contribute to that. So that's what
Yeah,
I'm
so
going with.
I think you just have more faith in Don't Look Up than I
Yeah.
do. Right now, you know, I just do think that the backlash of having Don't Look Up, win all these awards it'd be great for viewing figures. It wouldn't be great for the overall like establishment and people respecting this prestigious industry for years to come.
Yeah. I mean, once again, though, the industry loves it. Like, you could make the same argument about House of Gucci, which people were very mixed on.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know. I mean, if Power of the Dog was in here, I'd probably be going with Power of the Dog, but they snubbed it. So, and that's the one Best Picture predictor that Power of the Dog missed. So I think whatever, if it is Belfast or Don't Look Up, whichever one of those two wins SAG Ensemble, I will be probably placing number two on my Best Picture predictions.
Yes. Yeah, if Don't Look Up does win here, I will put more faith into that film.
So yeah, but those are our SAG predictions. We'll see how correct we each are. We're completely aligned on four of the categories. We have diverged on actors and ensemble, as I expected. I assume that we'd probably be different in
Yeah.
those. Those are
Those were the two. Yeah.
those are the two hard categories to predict. But uh, very excited for these awards. I'm very, very excited. We will have Oscars predictions, I believe, next week, probably, after we have time to take all of the SAG repercussions
Yeah.
into account. Also, we had the Makeup and Hair Guild, which is going to change some stuff in that category, even though the Academy is deciding not to
Yeah.
present it.
Not that that matters apparently anymore.
No, neither does editing, I
No,
guess,
no.
or score.
One of if not the most major predictor for the best picture. No, no,
Yeah,
we don't need
it
it.
doesn't
We don't
matter.
need it.
Also, just
No.
short films, we hate those.
Yeah.
Short films don't matter anymore. We don't care about them. Anyway, sorry. Well, I'm sure we'll be talking about that more on Oscar Buzz, which we will be recording over the weekend. Be probably coming out Monday. I don't know. But we have lots of stuff coming. We're very excited to share it with you all. But in the meantime, Thomas, where can everybody find you?
You can find me at Payments Pictures and on Letterboxd at Thomas Gladstone.
All right, you can find me at the basement on YouTube. You can find me Letterboxd at Trevor Matson, Twitter at TM Talks Movies, and on the Banana Meter. So, until next time, thank you everybody so much for watching. Stay safe and goodbye.